for my hamster Elmer.
Garden section. Like some natural decorations.
Let's get started on actually setting up the inside, which is the most fun part. Hello, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, I'm going to be upgrading and building a brand new cage for my hamster, Elmer. And if you don't know about Elmer, last year, I actually found him sitting in a random, like, Petsmart cage. In the middle of the woods, kind of by a dumpster. He was just left. He was just completely abandoned. And it's a really sad story, but he is doing absolutely amazing. I tried building him a cage, it just didn't really go as planned. So for right now, I'm going to be building a giant bin cage. And I think for this one, I'm gonna go with like a naturalistic vibe, like different substrates, maybe some live plants, like a bunch of stuff. And I just figured he needs a bigger cage, and I am tired of waiting to get him a bigger cage. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna build him a nice, giant, naturalistic bin cage. And if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like for Elmer. But let's go inside and start getting what we need.
Also, side note, there's a large snowstorm like 2 days ago, so, you know, just gotta go through all of this to go inside here. But we're going into Home Depot to get the bin cage because I cannot find a large enough bin cage anywhere else. It could be any aisle, but my bin cage is down there. No! Well, while the aisle is blocked off, I'm gonna go to the soil to see if I can find one that is safe. Okay, now let's really go to the soil. And aside from soil, I am also going to be putting some live plants into the enclosure. They don't have anything over here that's safe for hamsters or that I want, so let's go into the garden section. So currently I'm in like the little greenhouse thing, and I can't really find what I'm looking for. They may not have it because online it said that it's not sold at this location, but I figured I would give it a try. But I'm just trying to look for a spider plant because I think that they look really good and also they're safe for hamsters. So that's what I'm trying to find, but I'm not finding it. In the meantime though, I need to find some soil that is safe for hamsters. I looked online and I found a couple, but I just want to see if they have it in the store and just to double check that it is safe. Well, I decided to leave the nice warm greenhouse to try and find the soil that I saw online, but I'm not really seeing anything. Like, they have a bunch of soil out here, but I'm looking for tops. Oh, wait, I see it. I see it right there. All right, so it's kind of frozen. Oh, wait, that's really frozen. Oh my God, okay. So this is definitely gonna have to thaw out, but let me check the contents of it because hamsters can't have like pesticides and all that stuff. These are the ingredients, so tell me if I'm wrong, but I think we're good because sphagnum moss they can have, and there isn't anything listed for like, pesticides or anything. Carrying this though is not gonna be too fun because it is frozen and a lot heavier because it is filled with water. That hurt. I'm gonna check some other options, but in the meantime, I think this is what we're gonna get. So the plant was kind of just a flop, but I think I can go somewhere else and get one easily. But this right here is, I think, the bin that we're gonna go with. I think it's big enough. It's 116 quarts, and the floor space is, I don't know, like 700 square inches or something like that. All right, next store. And next up is Petsmart. I don't really like going to chain pet stores, as you guys know, but I'm just gonna have to do it today because it's all that's around, and I found a lot of stuff online that I think they may have in stock that looks really good for the cage. So kind of going for the vibe that I'm going for. So let's go in and see what they got. And also, obviously, it might be hard to record because they do not like recording in these stores, and they often follow me around the store when I record. So first up is going to be bedding. I want to get a white bedding, either this brand or this one here. I think I'm leaning more towards this one. So I think I'm going to get this. This is not going to be the full amount that it is. It expands a ton. So this thing is hay. They have a few different options. Like they have Timothy hay for like their new brand, and then in the Oxbow brand they have Timothy hay and alfalfa hay. Alfalfa hay I believe is a little softer, so I think I'm going to go with this one, and it's a pretty decent sized bag. It's only like $4. So I'm still trying to decide on the sand bath that I want to use, but they do have some cute options here. I don't think I want anything with color, but this is really cute. It has little doors and like a bunch of little holes, and I think you might be able to like, it says quick cleaning, so I think you can like sift it. And then they also have like this one here that's kind of clear, but it's a little expensive for what it is. But getting into like some natural decorations, let's see what we can find. Now they're changing over the brand from like All Living Things to this brand name here. So because of that, they don't really have many options, but I think I'm gonna get this one because I think I can price match it for like half the price to the app, and it's a pretty big log. The other thing I'm gonna get, which may come as a surprise, is this cat seed grass here. So I'm gonna grow cat grass and put it into the hamster cage because it is safe, and they can also eat it as well. I stopped into my local grocery store and I just happened to walk down the pet aisle to get some cat food for my cats. I found this hamster hide for $1.42. It's alfalfa hay and honey. I gotta double check the honey because I've never really heard of it, but I think it's fine. And it's on clearance for $1.42. So I'm gonna get a few of these. Go great with my natural theme for the cage, and it's edible. I was just driving home to set up the hamster cage, but I just had to stop and look at this sunset. Oh my god. Because I'm one of those people that love sunsets. Also, all these cars are passing me and they're probably so confused as to why I'm pulled over on the side of the road. Elmer wanted to make his guest star appearance, and don't mind his cage, it's very messy because I was trying to find the stuff that he buried. Now here's the bin cage, and you may be wondering how it got all these holes in it. Well, I'm gonna show you that in 1 second, but I do wanna add that I will be having to add more holes before putting Elmer in because I just don't think it's enough. But let me show you guys how I made the lid for this bin cage. So now the bin itself has caused me a lot of issues. If I still have the footage, I'll play some of it now. So I bought this thing and literally it just broke. Like, I tried it once and it broke. So before that, actually, I tried this knife and I was using it. Same one I used for my other hamster cage lid, and it just broke the plastic, and just like that. Now I have this giant crack, and it wasn't the first time. So I just kind of gave up. That was it. Then for some reason, I thought that I could build a hamster lid or some cage lid out of like popsicle sticks or wood or something. So I tried making a frame and I was like, yeah, I'm just losing my mind at this point and I'm just desperate. But this here is actually the second lid for this bin cage because the first one just got completely destroyed. And I mean completely destroyed by me trying to put the wire, the same wire that I used for the previous bin cage, on this one. Unfortunately, with the bin being much larger, the lid is not as sturdy. So when I tried to cut through it with a bunch of different things, it just didn't work. So I actually had to go to the store and get a new lid. Now, I don't think it has enough holes, so I will be adding more before I put Elmer in here, which is super easy. I just have to take the lid off and I can just, real quick put more holes in here. Moving on from the bin and the lid, let's get started on actually setting up the inside, which is the most fun part.